Hello everyone, I'm Peter Monahan. Welcome to TommieMedia's The Locker Room. The St. Thomas men's soccer team, which won the MIAC and played in the national semifinal last fall, enters next season after losing 6 seniors, including 3 defensive starters. The Tommie defense, which only allowed 13 goals last season, will begin the 2017 campaign with just 1 returning defensive starter, Evan Potter. On the offensive side, Shae Bottum started all 25 games last year for the Tommies and scored 3 game-winning goals. I'm joined today by Coach Jon Lowery, Evan Potter, and Shae Bottum. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, last year was a historic year for your team, making it to the Final Four for the first time in program history. What is the most important step for your team to return to that title game?
Well, I just think continued development. You know, we had a very basic approach last year. We took it one game at a time, and we have a group of players that they understand the history of the program, they understand where we want to take it, they understand the fundamentals that are going to help get it there, and they really have provided ourselves with a strong culture that gives us the opportunity to compete in the MIAC, which is very competitive, to compete in the region, which we did last year, and then to get to the national platform, which we did. So we're very happy about where we were, and I think we're very excited about where we could go.
And Evan, with the loss of key defenders, what do you need to continue or change from last year to find similar defensive success?
Johnny and Shane brought a good amount of leadership, so me and Kevin Van Leeshout, another returning senior, definitely have to step up in terms of leadership, and then we just got to be disciplined, know what our strengths and weaknesses are, and have each other's back.
And Shae, this will be your last season on the team. What have you learned in your 64 game appearances that you think will prepare you to have a successful final season?
Probably that throughout the process that talent isn't what wins you games, more so it's just a mindset and an attitude. And I think beyond that, we're going to bring that attitude for our whole team, like the seniors did this year. That's what we hope to accomplish.
And Coach, what's the team's most anticipated game of next season?
The first one. You know, I mean, that's the only thing we can focus on. I think we break our schedule down into a couple different phases. The preseason for us is critical. We've done very well. We've had good camps. We've had good sessions. We've had a good amount of team development. And then we'll build ourselves to get ready for St. Norbert's, which is an NCAA tournament team. We know what they're going to bring to the table. We know we're going to have a bullseye on our back. We have a great opportunity to go out to Ohio Wesleyan next year, which is one of the all-time winningest programs in college soccer history at all levels. So we're looking forward to that. I think that's one of a couple marquee games in our schedule, but these guys will tell you, and I'll tell you right now, boring answer, we just go one game at a time. So that first game of the year is what we're set on.
And is there any, sadness about not playing Loris or Luther next year, who have kind of been in your schedule recently and have been some pretty fun games in my opinion?
Yeah, I wouldn't say sadness not to play Loris, but no, they're a heck of a team. We're going to get them back on our schedule, and I think we could see them in the postseason if we take care of our business. We have a ton of respect for the teams in our conference, ton of respect for the teams in our region. Luther has separated themselves as one of those. We had 2 fantastic games with them last year. And it's another team we could see in the postseason. But we really want to prioritize ourselves to do well in our conference, position ourselves to win the regular season, position ourselves to win the postseason, and then also position ourselves to have a strength of schedule in the non-conference that can get us in that large bid if needed. So all games are equally important, and we definitely have some rivalries with some of the teams. We really want to take advantage of the opportunity to play St. John's again, but they're all equally important.
Yeah, I think everyone will be looking forward to that first game. And we'll be back after this short message.
Barbers learn the traditional techniques of barbering. We utilize straight edge, razors. We do a lot of clipper cuts, a lot of tapering, fading. I've been in this location for 12 years. I have clients that have been cutting their hair since they were 4 years old. Get to have conversations with these kids, and it keeps me on my toes.
And now it's time for this week's fan question. Evan and Shae, who has the best techers or technical flair on the practice field?
That's an easy one. Andy Stumpig. He's going to be a junior next year. He's kind of been that guy that we always thought he's got the best technical skills out there. He shows it every time.
Is there a particular move that kind of defines him, or that you kind of give a name to him?
I wouldn't say so. I just say he can do any move in the book. I mean, he knows everything. We do indoor sessions with a heavier ball, and he shines whether it's on the field or in the court. I mean, guy's just a beast.
If you have a fan question, tweet it to @TommieMedia. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us.
The men's soccer team kicks off the 2017 season at home on September 1st against St. Norbert. Check TommieMedia for coverage of men's soccer. Thanks for joining us. With Coach Jon Lowery, Evan Potter, and Shae Bottum, I'm Peter Monahan. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.